Welcome to Be Whole Again Farm. This is the view of the front of our farm. Got our nice pallet fence that we put up with free pallets. See our beautiful green pastures. Here is our milk parlor in our 2-car garage. All good businesses need to start in a basement or a 2-car garage. So as you can see, we've got some paneling up that helps corral the cows. Eventually we'll have our new parlor there in our big red barn. We're up to 8 cows now, and we'll have a 9th cow in milk soon. So we feel like we're ready to build that out. This big trailer has got our fodder system in there. Hopefully within the next 2 days we'll be officially growing our barley grass fodder. That'll be 6 to 8 inch long mats of grass by the time it's sprouted, and we'll be able to be completely grain free. Right now we do feed a little bit of grain in the barn, which attracts the chickens because they like to get the scraps, so we gotta put out a little bit of scratch grains to keep the chickens out of the parlor. Gotta chase one out of there. We've got Elsie in the parlor right now. We've got our stanchions that we took from an old 1960s barn, and they work perfectly for the garage right now. So while Scott's giving her a little bit more grain, like I said, we're hoping to be completely grain free within the next couple weeks. So I'll show you our whole system here of getting prepped. So we've got a water solution here, warm water with a little bit of bleach and soap to get the udder nice and clean. It's going to focus on the teats and any area that could have debris fall off into the claw when he puts the claw up there. It's been a little bit muddy around here lately, and Elsie tends to be one who lays down in her manure.
Every day we can guarantee she'll have something on her.
Yeah, she's our messiest cow. So we wash her udder up really well. Really focus on making sure the teat tip, the orifice opening, is nice and clean. These stanchions allow us to bring our calves into the parlor. We believe that cows are at their core their mothers, and that they make their milk for their babies. But a dairy cow makes way more milk than her own baby can ever drink without getting sick. She'll get diarrhea if she drinks too much milk. So we believe that there's a balance there where we can take the milk in the morning and then let the calf have the milk throughout the day, and we separate the calf at night from her mother. So in the morning when we bring the cow into the parlor, Mama knows that she's going to see her calf after this, and because of that she'll hold back her best cream at the back. The hind milk is what has the cream in it, and if we don't bring the calves in, we don't get a good cream line. So the sacrifice that we make to ensure that our cows and our calves have the best health possible by allowing them to graze together and allow the calf to suckle throughout the day, that keeps the udder cleaned out throughout the day so that they're less prone to mastitis. We only have to milk once a day, which makes being a dairy farmer feasible with a family of 5 children. The evenings are always crazy. So rather than milking in the evening, we just separate calves from their moms in the evening. But in order to ensure that we get all the cream let down, we bring the calf in to the parlor. And it's actually pretty magical if you watch. We'll see if we can get it to happen here with Elsie. But they'll milk out to where there's nothing really coming out anymore. Bring that calf in, and the Pitocin hormone kicks in, and you'll get another gush of letdown, which is usually the creamiest milk there at the end. It's beautiful. And it's a testament to me of the fact that rather than fight against nature, if you utilize nature and work harmoniously with it, everything's happier. And cows that don't let down in a traditional dairy, they'll give them a shot of Pitocin. We just let the mom do her own shot of Pitocin by bringing her calf in. And then for our heifer calves, it gets them used to being in the parlor, so that one day when they're a milk cow themselves, the parlor won't be a scary place for them. They'll be used to all the handling and used to us. So Elsie's calf that we're going to bring in, he is the one bull calf that we have on the property right now that we're keeping him a bull for now, to try and breed all of our bottle calves that we bought. We'll see how long we can keep him before he gets too grouchy to be safe for a family farm. get the claw going on her. Scott also, after he washed her, he put some iodine teat dip on there. Leaves that on for about 60 seconds to sanitize the teat some more. And also stripped some of the milk out to test for any chunks in the milk that would be an indicator of mastitis. And just to make sure that the milk looks nice and clean and normal. And they get the first few squirts out that tend to have a higher bacterial count if there's going to be. Personally, our cows keep their milk up pretty high and don't really let down, I don't think, until when they're brought into the parlor. So I don't think there's a lot of bacterial growing in that teat to begin with. But normally I run and get the calf while Scott finishes milking, but Scott's going to go grab Edward. And Elsie tends to poop in the parlor. So we have our little poop bucket there that all of the manure and urine that is let down in the barn is then composted for our gardens here on the property. So we'll get to see Edward here in a second. I'm going to go get his little bit of grain ready. And he will also be on a fodder feed rather than grain as soon as we can get our fodder system functioning the rest of the way. So let me go help Scott get ready for Edward.
Edward's now joined his mom, and he gets to partake of a little bit of grain next to his mom and spend some mama time this morning. You can see that the milk flow had stopped prior to him approaching his mom. Now we've got additional milk flow, the secondary letdown that's stimulated by the calf being by the mama's side. So that just ensures that we get the highest quality milk for our clients. We get the highest cream levels we can. We get the stress-free production of the milk. And then we get the health benefits for the mother as well as the calf, having them be together. Once the milk flow has stopped, we'll pull the claw away, and then we'll let Edward, we try and time it just right. He has the right amount of grain to make sure he's satisfied during the time we're getting the milk. Once she's milked out, then it's time for him to suckle on his mom, and he gets to spend the rest of the day with his mom. Give the mom a little bit of love and a little bit of comfort. Everybody likes to have their hair brushed, right?
We read somewhere that if you brush a cow's flank while they're being milked, that they let down better too, and probably also stimulate some of those good hormones to let down.
So she's done with her grain, he's almost done with his, and the milk flow is slowing down to the point where we're almost done.
Scott can generally feel if he's gotten full letdown. If he hasn't, then sometime we'll let Edward suckle for a second, then pull him out, rewash the udder, and then get the rest of the milk that she will let down. But he says it feels like she's gotten good letdown.
Good, full letdown.
So she's just about done with the last bit of her cream coming out.
And he's done and she's done, so we'll pull that off. And then it's his turn. Thank you, Edward. Thank you, Elsie. So we'll let them have a little bit of milking time together, and then we'll let them out when they want to go.
Is that better? Can't really see him, Anderson.
And move it in so you can see.
There he goes. He's happy under there.